Light is healing. In syncretism, the subject of light is crucial and fundamental. To understand how light works and its properties, and in particular its healing property, is so crucial with syncretism. This is why I'm with LifeWave. LifeWave understand light and how it works and how it heals. These patches emanate signals into the body. The body, being already self-wise, knows how to utilize those signals for regeneration, for energy, etc. So that's why I would say go LifeWave and go to the light.
Physician who's had my license for 40 years and had a very strong biochemistry background. I can say, and seeing what's happening with the X39, I can say without a doubt that this is the most significant medical breakthrough in my lifetime.
Good evening, everyone. Dr. Stacy here. So excited you are joining us, or maybe you're catching the replay. Tonight is winning with the longevity topic of detoxification and cellular cleanup. So that's going to be our topic tonight. Before we get started, though, please know that I am not a medical doctor. I'm not your medical doctor. I have a PhD in integrative medicine, PhD in functional medicine. And so I focus in the holistic alternative world of how can we get to the root cause of your problem. But the information that I'm sharing tonight, of course, is not intended to make any claims to prevent, treat, cure, or diagnose you. If you have any questions about your health, please check with your healthcare practitioner, as they'll be able to best guide you. And of course, if you're pregnant, nursing, kids, if you're on medications, check with your doctor. So for that, we're going to dive right in and be looking forward to next week too, because we're going to start bringing on more doctors and practitioners to piggyback off of this longevity series to share their expert opinions and expertise in these different areas with longevity and our patches, which is what we are here for. So if you are a guest tonight, hold on, buckle up. We're going to share some information. Don't worry. I'm going to share information about this incredible light technology with you as well too. So let's get our screen sharing. All right, and I'm going to remove that little box. Where's my hide my video panel? And I'm gonna go for it now. Perfect. All right, so let's talk about detoxing and cellular cleanup. We're going to talk about clearing these toxins out to create space for your body to regenerate itself. So, first of all, detox matters if you're interested in longevity. And some people are like, oh, I'm not into cleanses, or oh, the body does it itself, or I can't drink this, or I can't drink that. But understanding that your body's ability to eliminate waste determines how well it can repair. Your job is to do everything you can to support your body in eliminating the waste. We are exposed daily to foods, to products, to air, to stress that create a massive toxic load in our body. Things are not the way they were when I was a kid. They're probably not the way they were when you were a kid. We didn't have the stressors. We didn't have these cell phones, these computers. We had 3 stations on a TV and we could barely get those, right? Like literally move those antenna. We didn't have the toxic food. We didn't have the stuff in the air and the products full of heavy metals and all the fake stuff. We didn't have that stuff as kids, right? I mean, I grew up with my mom having 2 gardens, my dad hunting the food, and my grandmother, great-grandmother, they were into essential oils. Those were our remedies. The little herbs in the cabinet is the things we used. Things are different today. And so detoxing isn't a cleanse. It's a daily biological process of filtration, repair, and renewal. So you can't pour new life into a system that's still full of yesterday's residue. And I'm not just talking about daily bowel movements, even though those are extremely important if you're interested in keeping the toxins moving out. So here's how the body detoxes. We know it detoxes through the liver. That is your massive filtration system. And we know that it also stores all of the toxins if we don't. And you see so many people with fatty liver today, and they don't drink alcohol. They're like, how is this happening? From the food, from the sugar, from the processed things you're putting into your body that your liver just can't get rid of. And so we see that if we can support that liver with antioxidants, we're going to talk about a little bit later. Hydration, of course, we've been talking about already, and good, healthy, clean protein. We already talked about how much you should be eating every day. That's going to help support that liver. We support the kidneys through our urine, right, which is our electrolytes, where we talk about our Celergize, and of course our water, our minerals that are in here, our amino acids, and of course using our Celtic or our Redmond's sea salt to be able to have those 92 plus trace minerals in our body on a daily basis. We've talked about supporting the lymphatic system through movement, through maybe yoga or Tai Chi, through Qigong, massage, hydration. We got to move those cells. We've got to drain out the waste. We talked about our energy enhancer doing that, of course. And then with our gut, eliminating the waste, daily bowel movements, at least 1 to 2 a day, and supporting the bowel with fiber and probiotics and that regular elimination. And then finally, the skin. Your skin is your largest organ. What you put on it is absorbed into it, every single organ in your body. And so are you sweating? Are you getting any exercise? Are you sitting in the sauna? What are you doing to help detox through the skin? So when we talk about this connection between detoxing and aging, because this is a longevity hack series, right? Accumulated toxins are going to equal oxidative stress. So oxidative stress equals accelerated aging. And we've talked about this with aloe vera. When you picture an apple tree and you see the apple and you go pick it and you eat it, it's amazing. You walk up to the apple tree, you see the apple fall down, you're like, oh, you pick it up, you eat it, it's amazing. You walk up to the apple tree and all the apples are on the ground and they're rotten. That's oxidative stress. That's your cells. Those are your cells that are laden with toxins and bombarded by your mental, emotional, and physical stress. And so this environmental load is going to impact your hormones, your mitochondria, your DNA, and your lifespan. So healthy detox pathways are going to help preserve this cellular communication and metabolic efficiency. So we're going to talk a little bit about autophagy. You may not have heard of this. So autophagy is self-eating, meaning your body is removing damaged cells. Is your body good at autophagy? Because that's what's going to help you to reverse age. I learned about this obviously years ago. So my focus has always been that intermittent fasting. Making sure that I'm having that 12 to 16 hour window where I'm not eating, and that is causing autophagy to kick in to get rid of those zombie cells, those cells in my body that are not functioning correctly. So go back to longevity week 1, are you focusing on quality sleep? Longevity week 2, are you focusing on healthy, clean nutrition? And then of course week 3, that zone 2 movement, right? You can have a conversation on your walk, but yet it's kind of, woo, okay, I'm getting up there, I'm moving, right? I'm sweating, things are happening. So stress regulation is key. Longevity week 4, that cortisol is going to block the detox pathways. Why do we bring in Eon? To help with that stress regulation. So autophagy is going to enhance your longevity by clearing this dysfunctional mitochondria, those little powerhouse ATP cells around every one of your cells, and proteins. So it's going to clear out the dysfunctional mitochondria and the proteins in your body. But you have to do your part by regulating your stress, getting quality sleep, getting good movement, and making sure that you're having some period of time that you're fasting. So when we look at functional nutrition for detox, supporting foods would be those crucifix vegetables, those broccolis, the cauliflower, the kale, the ones that are going to help with that liver detoxification. I personally am obsessed with cauliflower mash. I wish we had time to go into this recipe. Just, sauteing it in the skillet, throwing in some jalapeno peppers and some shallots and some fresh minced garlic, a little bit of a French cream, pulverizing that. Oh, Brent, we could eat that every night. You don't even realize you're not eating mashed potatoes. It's so good. But supporting that liver on a daily basis with those good, healthy veggies that do that. And then lemon, ginger, greens, start your morning with warm lemon water, a little bit of ginger, maybe a little pinch of cayenne in there to help that liver move that lymph system. And then looking again at those high fiber foods like the avocado and the flax and chia we talked about for gut elimination, and clean, healthy proteins. You've got to be very mindful of the sources of your fish or of your beef or of your chicken and turkey. And then, of course, that glutathione we're going to get into here in just a minute. And then that mineral-rich water. We use RO water, but we put our minerals back in it. Maybe you're using the X2O if you have that, but if not, that's coming soon. And, of course, avoiding those things that are extremely toxic for us, those processed packaged foods, those seed oils and all of the sugar hidden in the rice and the pastas and the breads and the bagels and the granolas. It's all hidden in there. So being mindful of that. So the functional medicine says that true detoxification is cellular housekeeping. It's not a temporary cleanse. It's not a 14-day cleanse or a 30-day cleanse or a 10-day fast. It's daily basis. Your liver, your lymph, your gut, your mitochondria, they form a detox network. And so these toxins being stored in fat, imagine that. How much fat do you have in your body? All those toxins are filling up those cells as well. So that increases that metabolic slowdown. The fatigue increases the fatigue and the hormone imbalance. We've talked about insulin resistance earlier on in this series. So that all plays a part in that. And gently, again, daily supporting your body, not with extreme detox programs. And don't get me wrong, I've done the extreme detox programs, but that daily support is always top of mind. I have a herbal detox tea that I drink in the morning, kidney liver support, a lymphatic system detox. I have just a general type of, herbal tea that I'll drink, some throughout the day. So I'm on it, mindful with my electrolytes, amino acids in the morning, my hydration, making sure I'm getting my minerals. These things are key in my mind because it determines my life span, my health span, as we've talked about. So let's talk about a little bit about these lifestyle strategies. So you're going to have to be intentional about these things. Half your body weight in ounces in water every day. Use your electrolytes, your amino acids. Use these things daily to help support your body. Some people like dry brushing. I love to have that done at a sauna. Don't necessarily take time for it myself, but I love to stimulate that lymphatic system by, jumping on my rebounder. I love that. You've heard Dr. Stan talk about that, of course. I'm huge on, no fragrances. I'm essential oils kind of person. Obviously, no heavy metals, pesticides, plastics, limited to as few as possible. Try to drink out of glass if we're, on the move. And then, of course, supporting that movement daily, right? But also the sleep. We talked about the lymphatic system. If you're not sleeping deeply every night, like get an Oura ring if you need to monitor yourself or something, but making sure you help your brain to detox. If you're not sleeping, you're not detoxing that brain. And that means that system, that lymphatic system is building up. And we know those toxins lead to those neurological conditions. So about, 2 years ago, I think now, Dr. Dawn and I did an entire 30-day series on lymphatic system, on the brain, and on detoxing the brain and the patches to help support that detox and to keep the brain healthy with neurological types of issues. So that is definitely available on my YouTube, but again, it's like 2 years ago. And then breathing, right? Whether you're doing, zone 2 movement, whether you're on your rebounder, you're taking a walk, whatever, swimming, something to keep the lungs moving and keeping the air moving. Try to not stay sedentary. Get up in between Zooms or whatever you're doing on your computer with work. Get outside, right? I think I've told you guys that I take the dog out all the time. So I'm always getting fresh air into my lungs because of getting up and leaving, taking her out, which is a good break for me too. So let's talk just a little bit on patches. So the patch you can see I have here is actually X39. I put it here so you can see it. You can wear it anywhere you want. This patch is the patch that elevates GHKCU copper peptide. And we know that this patch took David 10 years in the lab researching, studying stem cell therapy and how it impacted the body. And it led to 70 patents in the area of regenerative health and healing and stem cell therapy. And so this X39 was released 6 years ago. And we know that our patent states that we elevate GHKCU copper peptide in the blood, we reset or upregulate over 4,000 genes and activate stem cells. And we know that combining this with our Celergize, which has cyanothox, that sea buckthorn, which supports the healthy mobility and motility and the functionality of our stem cells in our body, is a powerful combination, which is why David came out with this as one of the key components, is that sea buckthorn, but also knowing that all the patches you see here elevate different peptides, and this blend that he created at the exact amounts supports the elevation of these peptides. These nutrients, these electrolytes and amino acids support the healthy functionality of these peptides in our body that decline as we age. And so as you're using the patches, the Celergize is supporting the precursors, right? Those pathways that are being elevated. So it goes hand in hand. So when we look at the light-based support for detox and renewal, X39, again, GHKCU copper peptide, is massive in what it does. We don't have time to get into. We don't have time to get into all of this. Go to PubMed, type in GHKCU, type in glutathione, carnosine. You will see pages and pages and pages of research and studies over what these peptides do in the body. But we're, of course, elevating our own. This patch is a non-transdermal patch. And so it doesn't put anything in my body. It's not putting GHK in my body or glutathione or carnosine in my body. It's actually elevating my own with a wavelength of light. So when I get up in the morning, I put this patch on, immediately my body's heat is interacting with the patch and reflecting back a specific wavelength of light, patented, of course, like I said, that elevates a specific peptide. So each patch elevates a different peptide because a different wavelength of light is entering the body. And for X39 and 49, we see that it's improving that vitality, that energy flow, the performance in the body. We look at oxygenation, we look at circulation, we look at repair and protection in our body with these peptides being elevated. And then just kind of going up from there, Eon's going to help with that calming state, like we talked about before with the nervous system, to help reduce the inflammatory load in the body, which is going to be key to the body repairing itself. And then, of course, looking at carnosine to complement the physical fitness and recovery part, right? But we also know carnosine, just go to PubMed, has massive benefits for our organs, our heart, our brain, our pancreas, our kidneys, our liver. So yes, you can definitely use it post-exercise for repair. I put mine on every single morning when I get up, just like I do my Eon. You can use your Eon at night if you can't shut that monkey mind off, but I don't have that issue, so I use mine during the day. It's whatever works best for you. But finally, glutathione is going to encourage so much balance in your body. It's a daily detox. You had plenty of glutathione when you were a kid, and your body was detoxing well. And then over years and years of stress, your body's not been able to do that, and glutathione declines in our body. And so being able to keep your immune system up using that glutathione is going to be very beneficial for you on a daily basis. Yes, you can use it every other day, every third day. If you're a super toxic person, if your detox pathways aren't working, if you're sick, not healthy, go slow with glutathione because it's a big antioxidant, big detoxer, kind of like picturing those Pac-Man chomping up the free radicals in your body. That's glutathione. The difference is with this, we don't have to inject these things. We're actually putting a patch on. A wavelength of light is entering our body, immediately elevating these peptides. And so knowing that that's non-invasive, there's no contraindications with anything that you're doing, medical or alternative wise. There's no side effects. We have zero adverse effects. All of our clinical studies state that. And whoever invited you, of course, they can send you the studies if you want to take a look at these double-blind placebo-controlled studies backing what these patches say here, which is minimal when you get into the studies. Or go to PubMed. Again, you see the benefits of these peptides. It's huge. So let's talk a little bit about the mind-body detox. We have emotional toxins. Everything physical has an emotional root. Let me say that again. Everything that's physically going on with you has an emotional root cause. Emotionally, what you hold on to, your body holds on to physically. So emotional toxins like resentment and rumination and energetic stagnation, regret, worry, fear, frustration, shame, hate, all of these toxins, these emotional toxins, cause your body to be so out of balance physically. Trey came in last night. He's working on his PhD in natural medicine right now. And he came in last night. He goes, Mom, I was reading about the heart. And do you know that anger is stored in the heart? And when you look at the number one killer being heart disease and all the problems that people have of the heart, they're relating that back in quantum nutrition, in quantum natural medicine, in this class that he was taking. They're relating that back to the emotion of anger and how we need to address that and let that go and forgive people and let go of the past, or otherwise we're going to end up with heart disease. Like, it's not really all the things they say, it's the emotions. And I was like, yes, he's 21 years old and he already knows all that. I love it. So nervous system regulation, it's essential to physical detox. You have to mind that nervous system. And we talked about that stressor last week. So go back to that if you didn't really dive deep into that one. I'm big on journaling. I just mentioned forgiveness, of course. I'm huge on grounding. Get your bare feet out there on the ground. I don't care if it's sun, I don't care if it's sand, I don't care if it's rain or ice or mud, whatever it is. Just get your bare feet on the ground. Put your hands in the air. Just thank God you're alive. Just be grateful. That state of gratitude is key for that mind-body detox. You cannot be grateful for anything and mad at the same time. You can't be grateful for something and frustrated or angry or resenting someone or comparing yourself to someone, feeling less than if you're in a state of gratitude. It just doesn't work that way. They're two totally different energies on the scale. And so staying in that place of gratitude, that place of forgiveness, of praise, of appreciation, of love, of happiness, of joy, of peace, everything you can to hold that. No, we can't hold that every single day, 24/7, but everything you can to hold that space and connecting with other people that are like-minded to do that, because who you surround yourself with will be the sum of what you are. And if you're surrounding yourself with the people that are at the top, that are resenting, that are ruminating, that are energetically complaining, emotional, drained, toxic people, you're not going to be where you are with the people at the bottom who are focused on journaling and love and peace and happiness and prayer and forgiveness and gratitude. So keep that in mind. So a few signs you're detoxing well. Consistent energy throughout the day. Is that you? Do you have consistent energy throughout the day, every single day? If you're not checking that box, then you're not detoxing well. Do you have cravings? Do you have sharp focus? Do you have a calm mood? Where are you at on that? So fewer cravings, sorry. Do you have fewer cravings? Do you have a great focus? Are you, as I messed up that first word? Yes, I'm focused. I'm definitely focused. No, I don't have any cravings. Sometimes I'm like, what do I want to eat? I don't know. Somebody just cooked the food for me. I'm not really craving anything specifically. Are you calm? Are you relaxed? Is your nervous system relaxed? What's your skin look like? Is your skin clear or is it bumpy? Does it have issues? Is it rashy? How's your digestion and how's your sleep? And then how do you adapt to stress? Are you a quick adapter? Take some breaths, walk it out, bless it out, move on? Or do you stay in the cycle over and over again? So if you have clear skin, if you have regular digestion, better sleep, a great resilience to stress, fewer cravings, sharper focus, calm mood, and consistent energy throughout the day, you're detoxing well. But if not, then the answer is you're not. So what area of your detox system, your liver, your gut, your skin, your lymph, your mind, needs the most love right now? Obviously, only you know that. So some things to integrate into your day: hydration, movement, sleep, sweating, breathing, and keeping it pretty simple. So choose those clean foods, clean thoughts, clean environments. Take those small daily actions because they are going to compound. I don't know if I mentioned this book yet or not, but Darren Hardy's book, The Compound Effect. When you look at our daily things we do, you may not see a difference in a day or a week or a month or even 6 months or even 12 months. But when you look at the 18-month mark to 24-month mark, that compound effect is massive. They have done so many studies looking at people's financial situations and the choices they make on a daily basis, their relationships, family members, spouses, the choices they make on a daily basis, how they treat people, how they interact. They've looked at food, nutrition, these things, right? Your weight management, compound effect. Small changes happen, but when you look at the 18-month mark, it's massive compared to the people that didn't have those daily practices every single day that were incorporated. They didn't compound because they didn't have them, and they were light years behind the people that did the things daily after that 18 to 24-month mark. Fantastic book. Highly recommend you read it. So Detox isn't an event. It's a lifestyle of renewal. So going back to our longevity loop, we've talked about 5 things over the past 5 weeks: sleep, nutrition, exercise, stress, and now detox and cellular cleanup. So again, longevity isn't about adding those years, right, to your lifespan. It's looking at that health span and subtracting what no longer serves you. If it's not going to increase your health span, which is how long you are healthy, wealthy, wise, happy, moving, feeling your best, then it's not, you need to start subtracting things because it's not going to serve you. So with that being said, thank you all for being here this evening. I hope that this 5th in our series of longevity hacks was beneficial for you. You learned a few things, you got a few things you can take away. Thank you all for being here. If you're a guest, get back with the person that invited you. They're going to give you more information about this technology and how it can help support you in longevity and what you're doing to be the best version of yourself every single day. And they can talk to you about the different packs and how you can get set up for yourself and for the people that you care about. So
I've lived a long life. I've done a lot of things, but I've never been an intern.
I'm the founder, sure, but I'm also an inventor. My latest experiment? Hire William Shatner. But as an intern. No way I can afford that guy full-time.
Hi, I'm Alicia. I'm gonna be your trainer for today.
Hi, Alicia.
William Shatner?
Yeah, well, you can call me Bill. Or intern. Sorry to interrupt.
No, that's just fine. Today I'm gonna be taking you on a tour of our Welcome Center.
I hear they have something like a captain's bridge in the Welcome Center. Feels like you're traveling through space.
I have an award-winning production designer
This I gotta see.
for decades. And hey, Bill!
No, please, no sci-fi today. I'm just here as an intern, that's it. I just beamed in. Yeah, I know that look. I get that look whenever I sneak around, and you're sneaking. Go away. I'm busy. Jackpot. You didn't see a thing. Oh. People gotta see this.
Bill! Who let you in here?
He let me in here.
Bill? Captain?
Oh, you gotta get out here. The old intern who looks an awful lot like me, he's messing things up.
But wait, aren't you...
Yeah, it's a sci-fi thing. Come on.
Oh, excuse me.
David, was that? Is that in budget?
Oh!
There you are. Come on. Back to the group.
People gotta see this.
I know. It's a part of the tour.
Oh.
Yeah.
Are you ready for me?
Doug?
Bill?
Doug?
Bill!
Doug!
Bill!
For goodness.
Do you know Doug? Doug?
Do I know Doug? Star Trek designer on props and sets and the spaceships and this?
Came out beautifully, huh?
Oh, Doug is...
Hey, Bill.
Oh,
One of your clones said you're causing trouble.
you're taking the word of a clone?
Personally, I always go with the original.
That's a good idea.
I have a question. Are you really going to be an intern here?
But, yeah, why not? But first, I gotta tell you about the Welcome Center here at the LifeWave offices.
Okay, this is a commercial. Got it.
No. It's a kinda soft sell. No, just a simple suggestion, really. You absolutely have to get back to the person who shared this video with you. I had a great time exploring the LifeWave Welcome Center, experiencing their amazing life-changing technology, and learning about the opportunities surrounding one of the fastest-growing companies on the planet. And you will too. So check them out, and just tell them Bill sent you. The real Bill, not that sci-fi clone.
Bill, we're waiting.
Oh, okay. Hey, duty calls. Back to interning. Bye-bye.
You may have heard it said that people say necessity is the mother of invention, but actually what I found is that divine inspiration is the actual key that unlocks the impossible. I didn't know those things when I was a young 8-year-old telling my dad I wanted to be an inventor. I just knew I wanted to create things and maybe even change the world in the process. As I grew up, my thirst and hunger to invent only became stronger, and I looked for a way to channel my energies into something that could benefit people. Then, one day, when driving home from work, I received what I would call a divine insight. What if we used light in an entirely new way to communicate with the human body? That's when the LifeWave patch technology was born, and the rest, as they say, is history. Sometimes I find it really hard to believe that this year I was issued my 200th patent, an accomplishment that makes me feel just so incredibly blessed. It's a testament that through the power of prayer, recognizing God as Lord and Creator, the power of persistence, and yeah, a lot of hard work. But as I get to do what I love to do every day, I fully acknowledge that it is through the great teamwork of our incredible global corporate staff and, of course, our amazing field leaders and brand partners. Without them, LifeWave wouldn't be what it is today. And I find it so incredible that with all of this, we're just getting started. After over 6 years of research, you can now deliver light-infused water to your body at the touch of a button, allowing you to achieve health benefits that have never been before possible with our X20 system. And not to mention that this also opens up an entirely new market for LifeWave. I have also worked with our research team to create an entirely new way of producing clean and abundant energy that will power your home, your electric car, and even generate enough power that you can sell the excess electricity back to the grid. When we release this new technology, it will provide you with a new financial opportunity while also helping to clean up the planet in the process. Something else I'm really proud of is that we're also launching our new drone technology as we speak. What I love about our community is that we are a group of people wanting to be part of the solution and helping those in need. These drones will allow us to do just this. When disaster strikes, we can bring hope to others. And we can do this in the form of relief aid and patches and expose our brand to a broader audience through resulting press coverage. Our principal mission, though, hasn't changed. I'm determined to find solutions for stopping and reversing human aging. And it's incredibly rewarding to see just how much progress we've made in this endeavor. I can tell you that LifeWave is truly a world leader on this subject. Patents on these and other inventions will ensure that LifeWave will only be growing bigger, stronger, and more influential for decades to come. And that's through this proprietary technology that is ours alone. So the great news, we all share a common vision: to help others by empowering people to take control of their well-being, their livelihood, and their longevity. As we continue to innovate and serve the needs of our customers, together we will be unstoppable. So let's share the light and let's be the light.
So I went into the Air Force Academy in 1993, graduated in 1997, and started active duty. And throughout the years, you just do what you need to do, and you don't always pay attention to your body. You don't go to the doctor when you probably should be going to the doctor. You carry a lot of gear. I would deploy. I deployed during 9/11. And you get to the location you're going to, and you've got 40 pounds of gear on your back. And as a woman, sometimes that's a lot. But you just do it because you signed up to protect your country, and you don't understand what's happening. You're wearing the military boots, which weren't always the best fitting. And so anyway, throughout the years, through those 26 years, I developed back pain. I have a lower disc problems. I have arthritis. And then when I was 33, I was on 15 medications for my pain, some during the day, some as needed, some at night: trazodone, gabapentin, ibuprofen. The list goes on and on, right? And I was very skeptical because I'm very much a medical person, and just black and white. And the next day I woke up with less back pain. And I am one that I toss and turn all night, and I am constantly moving, trying to get comfortable. I could not stand in one location for more than about 60 seconds without having to sit down because my back hurts so bad. I have sciatic nerve issues. I couldn't drive for more than an hour without having to get up and take a break and walk around. And I noticed about a 20% increase or decrease in my pain after that one usage of the. I then decided to just try it for a month. So I'm about 2 months into this now. My pain has decreased 50%. Better. I don't wake up multiple times a night, tossing and turning, and I wake up more refreshed. And I think even in addition to the reduction in pain, I've noticed an increase in my energy. Yeah. So I used to be one. I'm not a morning person. Never have been. You'd think after being in the military, I would be a morning person because I had to be. No, it was always a struggle. It was always hit snooze 4 times. And I have literally been waking up before my alarm. I haven't even set an alarm in the last month, which My mom doesn't believe me because she's the one that used to have to tear me out of bed to go to school, and I'd miss the school bus. I'm waking up when the sun comes up.
Hey, oh, you should know. It doesn't matter where you're from, what you do. All that matters is that you're kind, spread love, and positive. Me tell you, you are love. I love you. I could do anything. Go get it. I love you.